Welcome to Explore Vortex. Today we'll be discussing Antarctica, a name that conjures images of icy plains and towering glaciers. Beneath its frozen exterior lies a world of secrets waiting to be discovered. It's a place where the sun barely sets in summer and barely rises in winter. Penguins waddle across the ice, seals bask in the sun, and whales breach the frigid waters. This frozen desert is anything but barren. Join me as we embark on a journey to unveil Antarctica's hidden secrets. Antarctica is the coldest, windiest, and driest continent on Earth. Despite these extreme conditions, Antarctica plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. Its vast ice sheets reflect sunlight back into space, helping to cool the planet. Beneath its frozen surface lies a hidden world of mountains, valleys, and lakes. These extreme conditions make Antarctica a challenging place to study. By understanding Antarctica, we can better understand our planet and the forces that shape it. What lies beneath Antarctica's frozen shell has long captivated our imaginations. Thanks to advances in technology, we're beginning to piece together this enigmatic landscape. One of the most intriguing discoveries is the existence of subglacial lakes, bodies of water trapped beneath the ice sheet. These lakes are home to unique ecosystems that have evolved in complete isolation for millions of years. Fossils found on the continent suggest that it was once a warm, forested land teeming with dinosaurs. Could there be organisms thriving in these extreme conditions, offering clues about the origins of life itself? Antarctica might seem like a vast, empty expanse of white at first glance. This frozen desert, however, is far from lifeless. Scattered across this icy landscape are mountain ranges, valleys, and even volcanoes, all hidden beneath the ice. The Transantarctic Mountains, for example, slice through the continent, dividing it into East and West Antarctica. Beneath the ice sheet lies a continent almost twice the size of Australia, with a complex topography that includes vast plains, deep canyons, and even active volcanoes. It's a world hidden from our view, a secret landscape that we are only just beginning to explore. Beneath the ice sheet, a network of rivers and lakes flows unseen, a testament to the power of water even in this frozen world. These subglacial waterways hint at the dynamic processes at play beneath Antarctica's icy shell. Imagine mountains taller than Everest, hidden beneath miles of ice. That's the reality of Antarctica's Gamburtsev Mountains, a range that stretches for over 750 miles, but remains completely buried beneath the East Antarctic ice sheet. Scientists believe the Gamburtsevs played a crucial role in the formation of the East Antarctic ice sheet millions of years ago. Scattered across the continent are numerous subglacial volcanoes, some of them still active. One such volcano, Mount Erebus, located on Ross Island, is a stark reminder of the fiery forces that lie dormant beneath Antarctica's icy exterior. Erebus, an active volcano, spews forth plumes of steam and ash, creating a stark contrast against the pristine white landscape. The coastal regions of Antarctica, where the icy grip of the continent meets the Southern Ocean, are teeming with life. Penguins waddle and slide, their calls echoing across the ice floes, while seals bask in the sun. These animals are all part of a delicately balanced ecosystem that relies on the Southern Ocean's productivity. Krill, tiny crustaceans that form the base of the food chain, thrive in these waters, sustaining a vast array of marine life. Even in the heart of the continent, in the dry valleys where ice and snow are scarce, life finds a way. Microscopic organisms, known as extremophiles, have adapted to survive in these extreme conditions. Antarctica's ice sheet is not a static, unchanging mass. Glaciers, rivers of ice that flow slowly over time, carve through the landscape, transporting ice from the continent's interior towards the coast. As glaciers flow, they grind against the bedrock, carving out valleys and transporting sediment towards the coast. Beneath the ice sheet, a network of subglacial lakes and rivers flows unseen, hidden from view. The largest of these subglacial lakes, Lake Vostok, lies buried beneath over 2 miles of ice. Studying the lake's water and sediment could provide valuable insights into past climate change and the evolution of life in extreme environments. Antarctica's ice sheet is a vast repository of information about Earth's past climate. By drilling deep into the ice sheet and extracting ice cores, scientists can reconstruct past temperatures, greenhouse gas concentrations, and even volcanic eruptions. These ice cores are like time machines, allowing us to travel back in time and understand how Earth's climate has changed over hundreds of thousands of years. The information gleaned from these ice cores helps us understand the potential impacts of future climate change and provides valuable context for current climate models. As global temperatures rise, the ice sheet is melting at an alarming rate, contributing to rising sea levels. Understanding the dynamics of this melting and its potential consequences is crucial for mitigating the impacts of climate change. Imagine a lake, untouched by sunlight, hidden beneath miles of ice. Scattered across the continent, beneath the vast ice sheet, lie hundreds of subglacial lakes, each a unique and isolated ecosystem. Lake Vostok, the largest of these subglacial lakes, is perhaps the most intriguing. Buried beneath over 2 miles of ice, it has been isolated from the atmosphere for millions of years. Scientists believe that studying Lake Vostok's water and sediment could provide valuable insights into past climate change and the evolution of life in extreme environments. Accessing these subglacial lakes involves drilling through thousands of meters of ice, while ensuring that the pristine environment below remains uncontaminated. Samples retrieved from these lakes offer a glimpse into a world untouched by human influence. The study of these subglacial ecosystems expands our understanding of the limits of life on Earth and beyond. Antarctica wasn't always a land of ice and snow. Millions of years ago, it was a much warmer place, covered in forests and teeming with life, including dinosaurs. Fossils of trees, ferns, and even dinosaur bones have been discovered in Antarctica, painting a picture of a continent that was once a part of the supercontinent Gondwana. One of the most significant fossil discoveries in Antarctica was the discovery of Cryolophosaurus, a large carnivorous dinosaur that lived during the Jurassic period. The study of these ancient fossils helps us understand the processes that led to Antarctica's transformation from a lush green continent to the icy desert we see today. It also provides valuable context for understanding the impacts of climate change and the potential for similar transformations in other parts of the world. The discovery of life in subglacial lakes like Lake Vostok has fueled speculation about the possibility of even more complex life forms existing beneath Antarctica's ice. Scientists are particularly interested in the possibility of finding extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme conditions. These organisms, often bacteria or archaea, have adapted to survive in the absence of sunlight, the presence of high pressure, and the unique chemical composition of subglacial environments. Studying these extremophiles could provide insights into the origins of life on Earth and the potential for life in other extreme environments. Finding evidence of such life requires sophisticated equipment and techniques to collect and analyze samples from these remote and challenging environments. Despite the challenges, the hunt for subglacial life in Antarctica continues. The Southern Ocean surrounding Antarctica is one of the most pristine and least explored oceans on Earth. Its icy waters are home to a unique and diverse ecosystem, playing a crucial role in regulating the planet's climate and absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. However, the Southern Ocean is also facing increasing threats from climate change, ocean acidification, and fishing pressures. The melting of Antarctica's ice sheet is impacting the ocean's salinity and circulation patterns, while rising water temperatures are affecting the distribution and abundance of marine species. Scientists are studying the ocean's currents, marine life, and the rate of ice melt to better understand these interconnected systems and their implications for the future of our planet. Exploring this underwater world could lead to discoveries of new species, novel adaptations to extreme environments, and a greater understanding of the biodiversity of our oceans. Antarctica, with its hidden lakes, ancient fossils, and potential for undiscovered life, holds a special place in our collective imagination. It is a continent of extremes, of breathtaking beauty, and unforgiving conditions, a place where scientific discovery and environmental conservation go hand in hand. As we continue to explore and learn more about Antarctica, we must also recognize the importance of protecting this pristine and vulnerable environment. The continent is facing increasing pressures from climate change, tourism, and resource extraction. International cooperation is essential to ensure the long-term conservation of Antarctica and its unique ecosystems. The Antarctic Treaty, signed by over 50 nations, designates the continent as a natural reserve, dedicated to peace and science. It is crucial that we uphold the spirit of this treaty and work together to address the challenges facing Antarctica. The future of this frozen continent depends on our collective actions. By supporting scientific research, promoting responsible tourism, and advocating for policies that protect Antarctica, we can help ensure that this extraordinary place continues to inspire wonder and scientific discovery for generations to come. Whispers from the deep unveiling Lake Vostok's secrets. Buried beneath over 2 miles of solid ice, Lake Vostok in East Antarctica, a place of perpetual darkness and crushing pressure, holds a fascination for scientists unlike any other. It's a time capsule, sealed off from the world for millions of years, potentially harboring life forms that evolved in complete isolation. Imagine the possibilities. In the late 20th century, Russian scientists embarked on a monumental effort to drill through the ice sheet and reach Lake Vostok. It was a painstaking process, fraught with technical challenges and the constant risk of contaminating this pristine environment. Finally, in 2012, they achieved their goal, breaching the ice and collecting the first ever samples of water from this hidden lake. Analysis of these samples revealed tantalizing hints of microbial life, organisms that had adapted to survive in this extreme environment. The discovery sent ripples through the scientific community, sparking further research and speculation about the nature and diversity of life in Lake Vostok. But the story doesn't end there. Scientists are now developing new technologies and techniques to further explore Lake Vostok and other subglacial lakes without risking contamination. Autonomous underwater vehicles equipped with cameras, sensors, and sampling devices are being designed to navigate these dark, icy depths and send back valuable data. Ghosts of Gondwana. Piecing together Antarctica's past. Antarctica as we see it today, a frozen desert locked in a perpetual winter embrace, belies its vibrant past. Millions of years ago, this continent was part of Gondwana, a supercontinent that flourished in warmer, wetter times. It teemed with life, from towering forests to dinosaurs that roamed beneath a subtropical sun. Today, the evidence of this bygone era lies scattered across the continent, frozen in time. Paleontologists have unearthed fossilized trees, leaves, and even dinosaur bones, offering glimpses into Antarctica's ancient past. These discoveries paint a picture of a vastly different world, one that challenges our perceptions of this icy land. One of the most remarkable finds was the fossilized remains of Cryolophosaurus, a large carnivorous dinosaur that lived during the early Jurassic period. This discovery, made in the Transantarctic Mountains, provided further evidence that dinosaurs were not confined to warmer climates, but had a global distribution. Antarctica's fossil record is a treasure trove of information, providing insights into the evolution of life on Earth, the movement of continents, and the dramatic climate changes that have shaped our planet. Each new discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, helping us reconstruct the story of Antarctica's transformation from a green paradise to the icy wilderness we know today. Life in the extreme. Extremophiles and the search for subglacial ecosystems. Deep beneath Antarctica's ice sheet, in the cold, dark depths of subglacial lakes, exists a realm of life that challenges our very definition of habitability. Here, in this extreme environment, thrive organisms known as extremophiles, pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible for life on Earth. These microscopic marvels have adapted to survive in conditions that would be lethal to most life forms. Some extremophiles, for example, can tolerate extreme cold, thriving in temperatures well below freezing, while others have adapted to high salinity or the absence of sunlight. They have evolved unique metabolic pathways, using chemicals like methane or sulfur as sources of energy. The discovery of extremophiles in subglacial lakes like Lake Vostok has sparked intense interest in the scientific community. These organisms not only expand our understanding of the limits of life on Earth, but also have implications for the search for life beyond our planet. If life can exist in the extreme environments of Antarctica, in perpetual darkness and under immense pressure, it raises the tantalizing possibility that life could exist in similar environments elsewhere in the solar system, such as on Jupiter's moon Europa or Saturn's moon Enceladus, both of which are thought to harbor vast oceans beneath their icy surfaces. Section 4. The Southern Ocean Sentinel, Unveiling Climate Change Impacts. The Southern Ocean, encircling Antarctica, is a vast, churning expanse of water that plays a critical role in regulating the Earth's climate. It acts as a massive carbon sink, absorbing a significant portion of the carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere from human activities. But this vital ecosystem is facing increasing pressure from climate change, with potentially far-reaching consequences. As global temperatures rise, the Southern Ocean is warming at an alarming rate, leading to the melting of glaciers and the Antarctic ice sheet. This influx of fresh water is altering the ocean's salinity and circulation patterns, which in turn can impact marine life and weather patterns across the globe. Moreover, the Southern Ocean is becoming more acidic as it absorbs more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This ocean acidification threatens the survival of marine organisms, particularly those with calcium carbonate shells, such as krill, a keystone species in the Southern Ocean food web. Scientists are closely monitoring these changes, using a range of technologies, from satellites to autonomous underwater vehicles, to gather data on ocean temperature, salinity, acidity, and marine life. Understanding how the Southern Ocean is responding to climate change is crucial for predicting future impacts and developing strategies to mitigate these changes. Guardians of the Ice. The role of technology in Antarctic exploration. Exploring Antarctica presents unique challenges. Technological advancements are revolutionizing our ability to study this icy continent. These technologies enable groundbreaking discoveries and protect this fragile environment. Remotely operated vehicles explore subglacial lakes and the ocean floor. Satellite imagery provides a bird's-eye view, monitoring ice sheet changes and glacier movements. These technologies offer a comprehensive perspective on Antarctica's dynamics and climate change impact. As technology evolves, it will play a greater role in understanding and protecting this frozen frontier. What Antarctica tells us about our planet. Antarctica, a dynamic environment, holds profound lessons about Earth's past, present, and future. Its ice sheet reveals ancient atmospheric conditions and warns of unchecked climate change. Rapid melting driven by rising temperatures reminds us of our planet's interconnectedness. This melt contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities worldwide. Studying Antarctica informs strategies to mitigate climate change impacts. The fate of Antarctica is linked to our own, urging us to act before it's too late. Section 2. A continent at a crossroads, the urgent need for conservation. Antarctica, once considered remote and impervious to human influence, is now facing unprecedented challenges. Climate change, tourism, and the potential for resource exploitation are putting increasing pressure on this fragile environment. The decisions we make today will determine the fate of this pristine continent for generations to come. The Antarctic Treaty System, signed in 1959, has been instrumental in protecting Antarctica as a place of peace and scientific research. However, the treaty faces increasing pressure as nations grapple with the challenges of climate change and the growing demand for resources. Strengthening the Antarctic Treaty System and expanding its reach to include more stringent environmental protections is crucial. International cooperation is essential to address the transboundary nature of these challenges. We must work together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, manage tourism responsibly, and prevent the exploitation of Antarctica's resources. The future of Antarctica depends on our collective commitment to conservation. It is a test of our global citizenship, a measure of our willingness to protect our planet's most vulnerable places for generations to come. Inspiring future generations of explorers. Antarctica's stark beauty and hidden mysteries captivate the human imagination. The spirit of exploration and the thirst for knowledge draw us to this icy frontier. Educating future generations about Antarctica is paramount. Fostering wonder and responsibility inspires future scientists and explorers. Antarctica is a proving ground for human ingenuity and collaboration. Let us inspire the next generation to explore, discover, and protect this extraordinary place. Section 4. Our shared responsibility. Protecting the last wilderness. Antarctica, the coldest, windiest, and driest continent on Earth, may seem like a world apart, but its fate is inextricably linked to our own. The decisions we make, the actions we take, even far from its icy shores, will have a profound impact on this fragile ecosystem. It is a sobering realization that we are all connected, that our actions have global consequences. Protecting Antarctica requires a fundamental shift in our thinking, a recognition that we are not just inhabitants of this planet, but its custodians. It requires a commitment to reducing our environmental footprint, to embracing sustainable practices, to advocating for policies that protect our planet's natural systems. It is easy to feel overwhelmed by the scale of the challenges facing Antarctica and our planet as a whole. But each individual action, however small, can make a difference. By reducing our carbon footprint, supporting organizations dedicated to conservation, and raising awareness about the importance of Antarctica, we can all contribute to a more sustainable future. Antarctica's enduring legacy. Antarctica, a continent defined by ice, holds a profound message for humanity. It is a message of interconnectedness and resilience. Antarctica's legacy will be shaped by the choices we make today. Will we heed the warnings within its ancient ice? Will we protect its last great wilderness for future generations? The answers lie within each of us. We have the power to choose a future where Antarctica inspires wonder.